It's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive is a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out now. You have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. There's some room. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They just keep firing. The sure hands, it's Burgess. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Running inside, it's Burgess. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Arch is going to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Kept it loose past the marker. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. They get to him as he throws. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Longhorns are in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Run inside. It's Jenkins. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Play action, here's Manning. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. On the ground with the counter. Sweet cut there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Manning with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've...
Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Running inside, it's Jenkins. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Quarterback now breaking the field. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Speeding down the left side. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
And there's been a lot of moments when this passing game has looked so bad, and you didn't think it could get any worse, and hence the 3 picks. But, man, Jesse, they outdid themselves. Like, now the 4th pick, and not only does he throw an interception and turn it over, it goes all the way back for 6.
Yeah, this guy is going to have to find a way to turn the page. You can't act like it didn't happen. I mean, you've got to watch the film. You got to see what you need to fix. Obviously, a lot of soul-searching needs to be done for this offense, but for this quarterback individually, he's going to have to take a deep dive into what he's doing week in and week out in his preparation, because you can't win games playing like this.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Texas 23, Texas State 0. Number 96, set to kick off. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge... He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Great place to start for this offense. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, Manning. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the UTEP Miners.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Look out, he's got room. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go play action with Manning. Finds his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a crease. It Smothers. Makes a man miss. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Going long. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Hand off for Brown. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The run inside. It's Burgess. Bounced off his feet.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Burgess. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early